Hello, hello, hello.
Whoa, hello yourself. How are you?
I'm good, Liam. How are you going?
Not too bad, not too bad. And how are you all doing at home? Thank you for watching again.
Yes.
Lovely to see you all, even though we can't see you, but you're looking fine.
Mm-hmm.
Carlie, what's on your mind?
Ooh.
Oof.
You know what? I want to know how Karen is going in lockdown 2.0.
Karen generally, or Karen?
Karen. We all know what
Karen from
about.
the Karen from the news, you mean?
And I want to
You
know.
guys all know. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure that's on a lot of people's minds at the moment.
That's on my mind. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is because my nieces at the moment are in the stage of life where they're losing their teeth and like doing the tooth fairy thing. So it's like when I see them online and stuff on the Skype and that, they have wiggly teeth and they want to pull them out and then it's like they're all toothless little smiles. It's so cute. And I was thinking about that, and it's like how I used to put the tooth in. I didn't put it under my pillow. My mum would say put the tooth in a glass of water next to my bed, and then the tooth fairy would change it for I think I used to get 20 cents or something. But I was like just thinking about that and wondering, is that like a healthy thing to be like leading children to believe? Like I suppose it goes along with Santa and Easter Bunny and stuff. We have to like all that. Is it healthy to encourage children to sell their body parts? Because that's what they're doing. Like, I'll just chop my hair off and sell it. But that's fine. Like if it's for charity. So I suppose there are some really healthy ways to engage your body for money. For sure.
I don't know how many parents are collecting the teeth and putting it on the black market, but
do you know what my mum did? I'm not even kidding.
Oh, what?
And Joanna, if you're watching, which you might be.
Can we get her on?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we should. It'd be so fun.
Please.
She collected them all in a little thing, and kids, she bought them back off the tooth fairy, I'm sure. And she had made a brooch out of our teeth, 6 little teeth, molars in a circle.
I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know.
It's still vexed. Sorry, Mum. God love ya. But that is, I don't know, that was weird for me. I'm not going to lie.
Did you ever wear it? Did you wear it?
No, I didn't wear it, but I held it. I could see it. I saw it in the flesh or in the bone. But anyway, sorry, Mum. We're not making fun of your jewelry choices.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sorry to out you as the bone collector, but it was a lovely sentiment. Moving swiftly along. Let's get our caller on the line. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else.
Hey,
welcome
Chrissie.
to Chrissie.
Thank you for having me. What a fun Friday afternoon.
Bring it absolutely.
On.
So everybody at home, we have here on our call the lovely Chrissie Maus, who is the General Manager of Chapel Street Precinct. You may recognise her from being on the telly, the news recently, the bad bitch she is. But here she is to have a chat with us. Chrissie, like, basically, well, I guess a question to ask, which would be great to start with, is what is Chapel Street Precinct for people who aren't aware, and how did you come to be in the role that you're in, the General Manager?
Oh, and thank you for having me, and thank you
so welcome.
for the 25 cocktails you sent over. Thank you. I work for Chapel Street Precinct, so I work in partnership with Stonington, so not for Stonington. So it's really important to know that all our businesses are represented by me, so they can have a voice, and we unite on things that are issues in our community. And the way I describe Chapel Street Precinct to people is it is a melting pot of so many different cultures, a melting pot of so many different innovative world leaders that have come together in one place. It's full of art, it's full of energy, and it's a place where you can come and be yourself. And it's predominantly 2.8 meters long. 2.8 meters long. God, these have got into me already, you guys. It's 2.8 kilometers. Jesus,
I was like, wait, are we talking about the same precinct?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. 2.8 kilometres, and it runs through 3 suburbs, so South Yarra, Windsor.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is everyone has a Chapel Street memory, whether it's a massive night out or if it's a nostalgic memory, or, you know, we get so many people write to us or call us and tell us, oh, we had our first kiss on Chapel Street, or you know, I had the best night of my life at Revolver, or I bought a piece of artwork on Chapel Street, or I came and I you know, we've got this kind of culture here that stays with you, and that's what you can't describe, the people that make it the community that it is, and it is admired worldwide, and it is it gets a lot of flack in the press. And before we all ate our Christmas dinner last year, we actually had more businesses opening than closing. And I know that the media love to drum it up that we have lots of vacancies, but, you know, in December last year, we really turned a corner. I mean, you know, 6 months later, we're in a very different position. But, you know, there is a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. And, I have a media background, so I worked in radio. Within those businesses, we often, the marketing director or CMO didn't usually move across from the head of marketing to the general manager or the CEO position. And it was also predominantly male driven, the general manager or CEO positions. So I took a role and studied my company director. And really took a shot at moving from the head of marketing into a general manager role. I still do a lot of the marketing because our purpose is destination marketing. But there is also a lot of stuff that comes with being a GM, and I really enjoy the GM work, which is really important. And that is the voice and soul and heart of the community. And that's what is expected of me. And if our community are feeling it, I feel it as well. Does that answer it, Liam?
Of course it does. It's some brilliant. No, it's obviously why you're so good at the role. What you just explained at the end there, that you feel what the community feels.
Absolutely.
Can I just say?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. No. I chat your ear off.
All the small businesses out there, I'm sure, really appreciate Chrissie, because you seriously are our voice in some way, and it's so warming to know that we've got people like you that's willing to back us in this, especially in this time and things like that. So really, hands down to you.
Thanks, Carlie. And I really, you don't know how much I appreciate that now. And sometimes we have to make brave decisions, and sometimes there are things that we need to talk out about. And, you know, whether it's you're in a role like me, if you're, you know, at the head of a company, or whatever business you're in, it's really important that we, you know, stick to our values, make sure that we're delivering on our purpose, and really make sure that we're listening to what is the people who expect me to show up for them and be brave. And courage is probably such an important part of this lockdown, and will be more important as the weeks go on, because, you know, we're going to have to develop some ninja resilience over the next couple of weeks, because, you know, it doesn't look like it is getting better, but what can get better is, you know, that we innovate. We've got so many people right now sitting home, and over the next, you know, the last lockdown and this lockdown, we've got so many entrepreneurs that would be sitting there cooking up ideas. Well, and, you know,
Sorry, Chrissie, that actually brings me to my next point is I would love to know, because you see so many businesses in this Donington precinct, is what are some of the best ideas that some of the best innovative ideas that you've seen since obviously COVID restrictions coming out of small businesses?
Well, firstly, this podcast is an example of that.
I don't know if you can call it a podcast.
So well
a
done.
podcast that you can see.
I really have to tell you the thing that's probably kept me going, and maybe you guys, is putting people on a pedestal when they innovate, or putting people as high as we can put them on a, to show them off when they take a chance. I'm really proud. One of our businesses called Vision, PT Paran, was the first in Australia to actually do online personal training. And then we had Kaya also doing skateboard Pilates.
Wow.
Businesses basically innovate and pivot their whole companies overnight. A lot of our restaurants are doing masterclasses. The boys at Tipico are actually doing classes that are being attended by people all over the world. And I love it. I absolutely have watched people watching our businesses doing it. And you know what, to get serious right now, I know it's Friday afternoon, but pandemic or no pandemic, people are going to have to innovate, and people are going to have to be very, very nimble in terms of the environment. And what it has shown is those that are going to be able to do that ongoing are going to be the ones that not only just survive, they're going to thrive. We know that high streets are going to benefit from COVID. We know that people are going to stay home. We know that lots of people do not want to go back to their office towers in the CBD. And this is going to be such a silver lining for Chapel Street. And there are so many silver linings ahead. It's just right now that we need to get through it and obviously have that ninja resilience that I was talking about, but also be brave and know what side of history we want to be on. Don't be a jerk. Be the other category.
Love that. Absolutely. And Chrissie, what changes do you see for the future of Chapel Street moving forward?
Yeah, look, I'm pretty outspoken about this, and I say this, that I believe that we will be, if not already, a lifestyle precinct. We still have some great fashion, but we do, 10, 15 years ago, we were known as a fashion destination. Now we're a lifestyle precinct, and people will come here and do come here to catch up with their friends, to go to the gym, get their nails done, get their hair done, go to the gym, go to Pilates, they will spend from dusk till dawn on Chapel Street to enhance their lifestyle. And that is where the win is for us. And that is what is coming up. And that is what's to look forward to. And so many people say, oh, you've got so many fashion moving out or this. And we had 3 new businesses open up last week, and we're in stage 3 lockdown. So when we talk about confidence, we've got 3 new businesses that opened up in what is, you could say, an absolute messy time, but they see.
And I've just noticed that the old Hungry Jack's building has been finally leased. I couldn't believe it.
My executive assistant Michelle was telling me about that, and a one woman cheer in my apartment went up. I mean, that's an iconic building. And when I talk about lifestyle, food is playing a huge part of that. But what is driving that? And if we be really strategic about this, it's how we're using our disposable incomes. And gone are the days that we would spend a lot of money on, $700 dresses, or we now spend it, well, certainly I do, and it's on going out with friends, on, your ballet bar class, which I'm glad that ScoMo now knows how to say that. It's about my lifestyle, and Chapel Street enhances that, and any business that can do that will win. Well, at least according to me.
Absolutely. And
Totally.
Chrissie, moving forward, do you have any questions for Liam or myself?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you both, and I don't think we have this conversation enough with our girlfriends or with our friends or even people that we know but don't really know. And that is, I want to ask you guys, has anyone asked, are you okay? And I don't mean, are you okay financially? Because we all know the answer to that. So financially, we got it right. But what about how you're actually feeling? And this is a conversation. That's all I wanted to ask you. Carlie, are you okay? Or what are your days like? Are you, like, some days are you really productive? Some days are you doing so many incredible things, and then is the next day it's really hard to get motivated at all?
Absolutely. I'm not going to, pretty it up for anyone at all. It's such a strange time, and some days you have your really motivated days when I'm on Zoom and I'm chatting to people, and it's great because I've got my makeup on and I've got a distraction. But on my days when I don't have any sort of anything locked in, and I'm sort of sitting around and I'm plodding around, and then we get the news that there's more numbers, and you're like, oh my God, what is happening?
Oh my God.
And it's sometimes you just got to pinch yourself and be like, yes, this is happening. We just got to get through it. I like to have the mind frame of just trying to be positive and just trying to see that light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't have that amazing positivity around them. I've got so many supportive people around me, which does help massively, including yourself, Chrissie. Like, you've helped me through this time, and Chapel Street Precinct as a whole. So thank you.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad to call you a friend, but also represent you. And Carlie, isn't that funny that you said that? Like, in terms of some days, we have to catch ourselves and our mind. If we really watch too much news, I can find myself just like getting a bit flat, and I just go, or Michelle says, you need to turn off the ABC. Like, you got to shut that down for a while. Otherwise, and we almost need to trick our brains, isn't it? To go, okay, so what are the silver linings? What are these silver linings? Because I can tell you right now, there is so many people sitting home, and they're going to come up with ideas that are going to better their lives forever. Like, that there's going to be some incredible stories come out of this. And of course, there's going to be some exceptionally sad ones. But right now is the time for us all to reflect on lots of many things. And for me, it's about what the retail environment will look like in the future. For me, it's what does support look like for businesses, but what does human to human support look like?
Chrissie, we've got a few questions. Just first answer that drops into your head, or whichever option.
Be dangerous.
Starting with, not really. Starting with slides or thongs?
Thongs.
Yes.
Oh, not for me. This is a good one. Cereal or milk first in the bowl?
Oh, cereal.
Yeah, right?
Who does it the other way? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some people do. I was talking about this recently.
Silly.
I think psychopaths do it. Would you rather an elaborate garden or a humongous lawn?
Ooh. Oh, a garden for sure. All sneaky places to kiss and play and do quietly and read and yeah, of course a garden.
Okay. Calling or texting?
Oh, texting, because
Yeah.
And not voicemail.
Who could be bothered?
Yeah, sometimes I like a call though. But this is our favourite question. If you were a biscuit, which one would you be and why?
I can't believe you just asked this. I have this conversation so often in the office.
No. Really? It's my favourite question in the world.
I can't believe you asked that question.
It's
my favourite question.
And it's the ending of every question of every interview.
I ask so many people
this about this answer as well. I am a hundreds and thousands teddy bear.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And why?
Tiny teddies, the ones with the hundreds and thousands on them.
Nice.
And why? Why are you that one?
Because they are pocket-sized goodness, and you eat them and you just go, oh my God, there's so much flavour there. They can be underestimated until you put them in your mouth and you go, that's the best thing ever. And I mean that in a business context, not
No, I got it.
They're fabulous. Because if you're like, right, I need to, lay off the sweets, you can just have it one and then enjoy it, and you're like a cheeky little treat, and they've got multicolours on them.
Cheeky, love it.
You guys like tiny teddies?
Control.
And that sums you up.
Yeah. Hang on. What are you guys? What's your biscuit? We love this question.
That's all right. Well, Carlie is what?
I'm 100% a double choc Tim Tam.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because she's all about double chop. More is more. Australian made. Good old classic. That's Carlie. Everyone loves it.
And it's versatile.
And I am a
You can use it multiple ways. You can eat it like
versatile.
you can
Yeah,
use it like
totally.
a straw.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a Biscoff? Oh, see, okay. So
no.
it does. But mine's a Biscoff biscuit, and that's because maybe not a lot of people have heard of them. They're a bit wary because it's a bit weird. But
What's it again?
Biscoff.
A Biscoff.
Michelle, have you heard of a Biscoff? Oh, Michelle has. Maybe I'm the only one. Sorry.
Okay, firstly, they are delicious, but I'm a Biscoff because a bit obscure. Maybe people are a bit like, what the hell, when they first see them because it's new. They're individually wrapped, so it's hard to get into, but once you do, it's just warm and spicy and
They do a really good paste, like it's like a peanut butter paste, but a Biscoff paste at Woolworths.
Version.
Yeah. Oh,
I can get them from Woolworths. So I can go right now. You know what? Yep. I feel like Tim Tams and these New Zealand treats. Are they New Zealand?
No, they're from like Belgium or something.
Yeah.
Belgium.
Do it. It's the ultimate dunking biscuit. It's just, there's nothing elaborate. It's just a good time. It's just delicious.
And Liam always has the spread at work, and we use the spread on strawberries or apples, and it is so good.
I can't believe we're having the biscuit. I miss going to my mum's house because she always has all the biscuits. Like there's literally and if she doesn't have biscuits in the cupboard, I think, Mum, where are the biscuits? So, you know,
I love biscuits. I love them. I'm so passionate about a biscuit, so don't you worry.
I love it.
Absolutely. I could talk to you all day, guys.
Yeah, I know. What a great way to end this little episode on the biscuit chat. But Chrissie, thank you so much for jumping on today. Honestly, you are the face of Chapel Street, and every business owner out there will say how much that we appreciate you and love you, and we're 100% supportive of you. So please keep doing what you do best, and we love you.
Thank you. Sending so much love. You have made my Friday. Love you both so much. And yes, I will continue on my fourth cocktail. I think we're counting, but who's counting?
Lovely. No one.
Having me.
Thanks, Chrissie.
Lovely to see you, darling.
I love you guys. Thanks for
watching. Love her. What a treat. Such a treat.
And even she's always like that in the salon as well. Like you wouldn't believe it. Like she's just this massive bubble of joy, and especially with the whole Chapel Street Precinct, she was born for that role that she is in.
Yeah, totally. Could chat to her all day. Really.
Yes.
So lovely. Anyway, thanks for calling again. Have a lovely day.
Everybody, catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.